What's up, bipeds? So today we're talking about how to use your mobile phone, which I can't show you because I'm using it to film this right now, to get more gains. First, you can film yourself in the act and watch it later.
Here we go, W through Z. You should be under W, yeah?
W for weightlifting.
Here we go. 1 star, not good.
Oh, just give that to me. 1 star.
Lifting. And this has a number of benefits. So you can actually look at your technique. While you're lifting is maybe not the best time to assess your technique. Yes, you should have some cues or visualizations for how to perform each lift, but sometimes overthinking things can really be a detriment to progression and performance. While I think there's something to be said for just feeling how you are moving, you don't necessarily need to always film yourself to know how your squat is moving or how your deadlift is moving or bench or press or whatever. I think there is something to be said for at least occasionally filming yourself. Because while you're doing the lift, you can't see everything that is happening, even if you're looking in the mirror. So if you have an online coach, this is going to be very, very helpful. And if you're coaching yourself, this is still going to be very helpful. Again, that footage and looking at something from a different perspective can be very, very useful. I can't tell you how many times when someone said, "Oh, don't worry, coach, like my squat or my deadlift is perfect." And then I'm like, yeah, let's take a look at that. And then it was not perfect. Next, imbalances. I guess this goes along with technique, but often you don't actually know how your body is moving. And I've assessed clients the first time they sent me footage, and I was like, by the way, like one side is, shifting a little bit, or like one knee is caving in a little bit. And they just had no idea because they had never actually looked at their footage. And while you are lifting, you can't always feel what is happening. And I've even had this happen with advanced lifters, guys who have lifted for many, many years, and they didn't realize that they had an imbalance. And if an imbalance is visible, it's probably something to at least be aware of. Next, this can often tell you your weaknesses as well. So if you're squatting and your hips are shifting back because your quads are not strong enough to actually extend the knee, and so you're actually sort of like good morninging the weight, that can tell you what you need to get stronger to get the overall lift stronger. And this can be another good way to improve your technique as well. So let's say you're doing singles on a given lift, say the bench press. You can maybe see a difference in rep speed based on very, very small differences in technique. So maybe, you change your arch a little bit or you change the bar path slightly, and you can see, okay, these reps are moving faster and it feels better just based on the footage. And sometimes you won't be able to feel that in the moment, and having the footage can be very, very helpful. Another big one is effort and RPE. A lot of people say that, I have an ability to grind. A lot of this was cultivated from watching the footage after. I'll do a set and I'll say, whoa, there's no way I could have gotten another rep. And then I'll look at the footage, and actually the bar speed didn't slow that much. And it felt worse than it actually was. And this is pretty much universal, especially on these big compound movements. It feels worse than it actually is. And sometimes looking at the footage after and actually sort of like disassociating yourself from the feelings in the moment can be very useful. I'm not saying to ignore how your body feels, because that is absolutely a huge factor in weight selection and if deciding you should get more reps or not. But sometimes you have to say, okay, well, this felt horrible, but it moved really well. Therefore, I could probably go up in weight or get more reps if I wanted. However, when it comes to filming yourself, it can easily be overdone.
Never tape over one of your
PRs.
No matter how tired of it you think you may be, 20 years from now, you're going to want to revisit it.
And I know some people who they have to film every single set and look at it to see if it's moving well. If you go too far on this side, you're going to lose the ability to actually feel how things are moving in the moment. And if you can't film yourself for whatever reason, you're going to feel like you're missing something or you can't actually lift effectively when you should be able to do that. It's like lifting in a mirror. A useful tool, but you shouldn't need it. So, editor Geoff here, and I just realized after editing this part, it's kind of describing myself. The other day, I was propping my camera up on top of 2 dumbbells, and the dumbbell tower collapsed. By the way, if anyone is like, that Geoff guy, he's pretty smart, he knows his stuff, don't listen to him. I'm an idiot. So basically, my phone dropped, the screen cracked, it was broken, I had to go get it fixed. But for the rest of the workout, it was really weird not filming myself, because usually I do just for background footage or, you know, various projects. And so I would say if you're filming every set, maybe that's a problem. All right, now back to my past self talking in the video. Next, you can track your sets, your reps, your exercises, whatever, your whole workout in a notepad on your phone or in an AP Pizzle. So this can allow you to track your workouts more accurately, can have all kinds of graphs and cool stuff. I personally don't bother with this during the workout. I just remember everything and then write it down later. But this can definitely help, especially if you are prone to forgetfulness. Next, you can use Instagram and other social media in between sets to keep yourself not bored. Now, I actually would not really advise this. I think if you need to go on Instagram to get a finisher to burn out your biceps or some other bullshit, I would say this is not optimal. In general, you want your training planned out beforehand. And I don't know anyone who is serious about training who doesn't have a pretty good idea of what they're going to be doing during the workout before the workout. Plus, anecdotally, I do see some people who spend a lot of time on their phones during a workout, to the tune of like 5 or 6 minutes between sets. And I would say at a certain point, you're just taking away from the workout. And if you think you're actually adding something to the workout, or you're going to be getting better results from perusing social media during your workout, that is delusional. Obviously, you do you. Like, if you want to use your phone in between sets, that is completely your call. And I know there's going to be some people in the comments who are going to be like, oh my god, what a fucking boomer. But really, if you want to optimize your results, your rest times are almost as important as the actual sets. So when you finish a set, don't just get on your phone. Think about what you just did and what you're going to be doing next. If you use your phone to film yourself and you're watching the set, you are still in the moment. You are still in the workout. But watching some hot chick on Instagram, you're no longer in the workout. You're someplace else. Your mind is drifting. And if you don't believe me, take a look at this study. They had 3 groups. A group that only did physical training, a group that did physical training plus self-talk in between sets, and then visualization after the workout, and then a control group. And the results were pretty astounding. The tune of almost double the results. Look at that fucking chart! What the hell? That's not from more training. That's from self-talk in between sets and then visualizations afterwards. So mental training is very, very important. And if you're on your phone between sets, odds are you're getting less from the workout. Be present the entire time. Out of all the hours in the day, do you really need another hour on your phone? Probably not.
Oh my god, what a fucking boomer.
So ironically, the way to get the most gains out of your mobile phone is to put that phone down. Now! All in all, I would encourage you to use your time exercising as a way to escape to a more primal time where we were not obsessed with all of these screens and devices and numbers and digits and social media. Okay? You might actually find that your results are better if you don't use your phone at all during your workout. I know that's crazy, but it might actually be better. Alright, that is all for this video. Like, subscribe, share, slap around that notification bell. Definitely grab my book if you haven't already. It will help you a lot on your fitness journey. Alright, peace.